Hey guys, welcome to the latest video for Geeks 40k. Thought I'd do a bit of a vlog update about what we're doing for the channel and projects that we're currently working on, and also the Horus Heresy Weekender. Also stay tuned to the end of the video because I have a question to ask you guys about the big main project that we're working on at the moment and how you'd like us to use it for the first time. A little bit cryptic, so I'll show you what I'm on about now, and then I'll ask you the question at the end of the video.
So then this is one of the things we've been up to. We've been building ourselves a 6x4 battle board. I say we've been building it, actually the woodwork's been done by Robin's dad, so thank you to him. What we have done though is we've actually used filler on the board and then stippled it to give this like nice earthy effect. One of the things we need to do obviously is paint it because it isn't going to stay filler white. So that's going to hopefully be done over the next couple of nights, next week or two probably. But we have also ordered some battle mats off gamemat.eu, and hopefully they'll be here in the end of this week, beginning of next week. So we can actually start having some battles on it. So we've got loads of scenery sitting on the sidelines. Some of it needs to be painted up. So we have to get some more regular battle reports onto the channel for you guys. Doesn't mean we're going to stop going to Forge World, and it doesn't mean we're going to stop going to Portal. It just gives us another option to get some more battle reports onto the channel a bit quicker, because you know that's one thing we all enjoy doing.
So there you go then guys, that's the battle board that we're working on at the moment. Like I said at the beginning, stay tuned to the end. I have a question to ask you guys about the battle board. Being a bit vague, but you know, stay till the end and you'll see why. So personal projects. Myself, I've been working on my long fangs for my Space Wolves. 3 done, 2 to go. I have paused while doing them because I've been painting up some scenery for the battle board, so there's a bit of scenery that needs painting up. And then I'm going to move on to Vulcan, another Primarch to my collection, which I'm really looking forward to painting up. And then obviously it'll be Conrad Kurz next, which again, that miniature is amazing, so I'm really looking forward to painting him up. Robin is currently working on his Blood Angels. He's painting up a tactical squad to make them bound again, because if you've watched the Orks versus Blood Angels battle report, you'd have seen that with the codex changes, Robin's Blood Angels are now unbound because he doesn't have any troop choices. So he's filling that gap with a couple of tactical squads. And then he's going to be moving on to Brother Cabale. So he's already done a video showing you his conversion of that character, and his conversion is looking nice. So I'm sure I'll do another video once he's painted up to show you guys the final product, so that'll be interesting to see what he actually does with that one. He's then got sitting waiting, all boxed up, ready to go, the new Necrons. The big shiny robots have just had their new codex, and from what I've read anyway, it seems that they've had a buff, made them a bit better when they could have been nerfed a little bit really, because if you've ever fought them properly, you know they're nasty to fight on a board. So it'd be interesting to see them and how Robin's going to do them, and when he brings them onto the board it'd be nice to have a battle against them. Peter is working on his Tyranids. If you watch the Tyranid Space Wolf Army battle report, you'd have seen Pete's probably lacking a bit of synapse in that Nid army, so I'm sure he's probably working on some big grubs to strengthen that there. Jonathan is working on his Imperial Guard tank company by painting up more tanks. It keeps him happy. So the other subject that I really want to talk about is the Horus Heresy Weekender, which is coming up this Saturday, Sunday. If you've never been, basically it is a joint Forge World and Black Library event that is completely dedicated to the Horus Heresy. There's the sales stall that's there selling all the books and audio books months before they're due in the shops. So you do actually manage to get your hands on some of these books months before anybody else, which I think is really nice. And limited edition miniatures that are there, looks like it's Alpha Legion and Iron Hands this year, which again looks really good. The Alpha Legion one might have to be purchased because he does look lovely. And possibility of new miniatures before anybody else. So Sevator, the first captain of the Night Lords, is on pre-order. He may be available to buy at the Heresy Weekend. I don't think there's going to be another Primarch. I'll be surprised if there's another Primarch anyway available to buy. He might be on display in the previews, but I'll have to wait and see to this weekend. So obviously there's the sale stands, there's the seminar room, which they tried to do at Games Day last year. So this is where you can go in, you can listen, you can ask questions to all the guys that work on the Horus Heresy, be it the Black Library or the Forge World guys. And they tell you the projects that they're working on, where they're going. So where Book 5 will go. Will it be the Calth campaign? Will it be Prospero? You know, there's lots of ways that this can go, and they've been telling us over the last couple of years this is what we have planned next. But they have also said that while they're working on the books, they might go, oh, actually, we need to do this first. So what they said one year will be Book 5, might actually be Book 6, and they're going to put something else in the middle. So like I say, it'd be interesting to see what they've got to show us. They normally show us some pictures of previews of models that are in the studio being worked on at the moment. Last year we saw Vulcan. He was shown there for the first time. And then in the miniature gallery they have all the display cabinets with new miniatures. Last year it was like Vulcan and also the auxiliary sonar, so I'm sure there'll be more of that this year, which would be great. Be interested if we need to see another Primarch. Could do with the Loyalist Primarch, maybe it could be Rogal Dawn, maybe, who knows. Find out on Saturday. And then there's obviously the art room where you can go and see the artists who do all the fantastic artwork for all the books. And see how they do them and how they're working on them, because not many people know this, but the photos that you see inside some of the books, the Horus Heresy books, and some of the Forge World books and the games, well, 40k books now, they're actual miniatures. They just take photos of the miniatures and then they computer generate the background, and they look absolutely fantastic. Some of them you'd never know is a miniature. They so blended well into the background of what's going on that you'd never know it was a miniature. So really looking forward to this weekend. If you are at the Horus Heresy weekend and you see me, come over and say hello. I'm going to be doing some filming for the channel, but it'd be great to see some of you guys. So like I say, pop over and say hello if you see me. And also, I suppose I'm going to have to admit this and apologise. If you have been to the Horus Heresy Weekenders before, on behalf of myself and the guys at Portal, I would like to apologise for, in the pub quiz on a Saturday night, people yelling Garrow out to the answers to the questions. So this started in the very first year that we went. One of the guys who we were with decided to yell out Garrow for one of the answers. It then kind of escalated to us yelling out Garrow to all of the answers, probably because we didn't have a clue what the answers were. And then last year when we went, we weren't the only ones doing it. There were other tables doing it as well, so it kind of caught on. So it'd be interesting to see what happens this year, see if people yell out Garrow again. If you are going and you are taking part in the pub quiz on the Saturday night, make sure you yell out Garrow, because it'll just be really funny and it'll really make us laugh. So yeah, apologies for that. Yeah, it's funny. So back to the original battle boards and what we're working on. So one of the things I wanted to do was ask you guys to, well, tell us what you want us to do with that battle board. So first battle that we have on this new board, it's over to you guys really. I want you to tell us what battle you'd like to see. So I'm going to list out all the armies that we've got between the four of us, and I'll write them down in the description as well. And what I want you to do is pick a fight that you would really like us to do. It can be anything. The only rule I will do is not Marine versus Marines, no Blood Angels versus Salamanders. It does bore us a little bit. I'm sorry if you're into that, but it's not our thing. We've pulled I've pulled an army out of the cupboard that I've not used for, well, since their codex came out. So the Chaos Space Marines. I haven't used them since the last codex. I thought the last codex was a bit rubbish, but I've brought them out, dusted them off, and they're ready to go in a battle as well now. So the armies that you can pick from are Orks, Space Wolves and Chaos Space Marines, my three armies. Robin has got Blood Angels and he's got his Iron Hands. His Necrons are nowhere near ready. Jonathan has got Imperial Guard Tank Company. He's got Black Templar. He's got Eldar. Peter has got Tyranids and he has also got Salamanders. So if there's a fight in there you'd really like to see, drop us a comment in the box below, and we'll pick the best one, the one that really, you know, floats our boat. If you're the guy or the person that we pick, we'll give you a shout out on the channel just before we start filming it to say thank you. As always, guys, like, share the video. If you're new to Geeks 40k, please subscribe to the channel, follow what we're doing. And that's something else. I know it's only 200 subscribers, which is small fry compared to some of the other channels out there. But on behalf of myself and the other guys at Geeks 40k, I'd like to say thank you to every single one of you that has subscribed. Absolutely fantastic. Onwards and upwards, we're trying to do more and more for the channel for you guys out there, really. Trying to have a bit of fun with it as well. So, as always, thanks for watching.